quack, 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 quack. Look how the chicks are as big as the parents now. At least, if not 100%, almost. It would be hard to tell which are which. Quack, 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 quack. So there are 6. So that other adult came back. There was one that attacked the younger family that was before these ones. And you'd wonder, how is that possible? Oh, 1 second. I'm wrong. There were 4 chicks, no? There were 4 chicks and 2 parents. So that's what we have here, 6. So, not 5. The first family we were watching had 5. 2 parents and 3 chicks. And this one had 4. And they survived. And they're all here going strong. Quack, 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 quack. Get this one lined up with the sun here. Our Egyptian geese. So we've got pretty strong readings today. There's a whole part of the story we've skipped in the liturgy. Well, obviously, you know, we can't do it all in one day or 1 month. There was some visitors here last week, and this person, she's actually a tour guide, and she continually reads the whole Bible. I think in 1 year she reads the entire text. In the liturgy, we actually have 2 different liturgies. We have the liturgy of the Eucharist, which is the place where the scheme of readings that we follow here in the Sunrise Stroll and Chat apply. And then we have the liturgy of the hours, which we also pray, the Psalms, primarily the Psalms. But there's also one of the units is called the Office of Readings. And that provides abundant sections of scripture to read. So there are 5 times of day for praying the liturgy of the hours. You have morning and night prayer. Sorry, morning and evening prayer. There's actually a short little one as well, night prayer. That's just 1 psalm usually before going to bed. And then there's a midday prayer, which has 3 times during the day prayer: mid-morning, midday, and mid-afternoon. And there's an office of readings which can be prayed at any time, which is prayed at any time during the entire 24 hours, really. So the office of readings then has the usual 3 psalms of all the hours, but it has 2 very long readings. One of them is a portion of scripture, and the other one is a commentary on scripture, sometimes an ancient commentary or a new commentary that's very qualified or on the topic touched by the scripture. And they are coming through all 2,000 years, really. So it's a very rich place. And there we have more abundant text of the scripture, because it's usually like a full page. And then the story of Joseph and his brothers is more extensively covered. Today we're already after they have sold him into Egypt, although that's recovered in the telling of the explanation the brothers give to this right-hand man of the Pharaoh, who is Joseph himself. And their conversation among themselves, they feel so guilty that they're being put under pressure right now. We shouldn't have sold our brother into slavery. And even had tried to kill him, or that was a contemplated thought for some of them. Brothers coming after the history of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, so much blessing. The redemption of the human heart is a long-term project. And the one that has most patience in that is the Almighty himself. As the scriptures record God's infinite patience with us. And there's an interesting command Jesus gives the apostles today. He gives them authority over unclean spirits, to cast them out. And that's really a marvelous thought. And reading it in conjunction with this passage of Joseph seeing his brothers for the first time after they have sold him into slavery, culminating their envy of him, that whole path that took them to insinuate to their father that a wild animal must have killed him because his cloak was found bloodied. And there was a lot of evil spirit in that whole process. And now the apostles are given the power to cast out evil spirits. And we see a lot of evil things going on in the world. Terrible offenses to the human being. The power of prayer. The power God has given his people to pray against evil. To turn the tide. If your faith is as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move, and it'll go over there. But that'd be a small thing compared to moving the heart of hatred, the heart of hostility, intent on murder, on killing, on abandoning the weak. And not assisting those in need of great help, urgent help. To cast out evil spirits. Evil spirits don't have power over us. Or they do if we let them. And we could even, before we start looking at the big problems in the world, look at our own hearts. And places that envies and jealousies might have. They don't come from a good spirit. Laziness and pride. Anger and distrust and rejection of others. Hard will and grudges. To become a soul moved by the Spirit. Led by the Spirit of God. Not led by evil spirits. That's a work of grace. Many people come and they say, Father, give me a blessing. And we have been given that gift to give a blessing. We need blessing. Isn't that bird very elegant? Purple heron. Wonderful form. Maybe that's a lot to chew on today already. That beautiful psalm, Lord, let your mercy be upon us as we place our trust in you. The responsorial of our psalm today. God bless you all. Lord, let your mercy be upon us as we place our trust in you.